Welcome back to this week's edition of Vicarious Views. I'm Stephen Pond, and today we're live with ShredHouse Productions for an inside look with the newest member of Street League.
Can I kick it?
Ladies and gentlemen, a regular stance 25-year-old skater representing Vancouver and beyond, Micky Papa.
What's up, man?
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming out. Congratulations on your latest achievement into the world-renowned Street League. What's life been like since? Are we hitting Vegas pool parties? We got new hot supermodel girlfriends? Are we just getting burritos with the boys? What's going on here?
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. You know, I haven't really gotten to meet too many of the Street League guys yet or anything, but I know some of the competitors from just skating and stuff, so that's been cool. I'm actually going to be hosting a Vegas pool party. Yeah, Mountain Dew is having, I think me and Sean Malto host a pool party out there, I think in May.
Solid. I'll be looking for the invite.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Right on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Did you ever think any of this would be possible going into Tampa? What was your mindset going in?
It was honestly like I knew that it was a big opportunity for me to be able to get in there. So when I talked to Bill Weiss on the phone, the blind team manager, he said, I can get you in, and I was like, if you can get me in, like I can do the rest. So it was a month before the contest, and I was bussing around everywhere. I was trying to, you know, get to all the parks and get all my practice in, but it was just too crazy. Like I even had an incident where some guy was like following me on the train and the metro and stuff.
Whoa.
But so I was like, this is nuts. So, like I just got to rent a car last week, just get all the practice in, get mentally like fortified for it, everything that I could. Because I was like, if I can get in there, make this kind of a gamble here and get one of those Street League spots, kind of chilling after that. So I put in the work and it all worked out, and I'm super hyped.
Yeah, it looked like a crazy celebration down there.
Yeah, it was insane. It was like almost an emotional, well, it was an emotional moment, like right when I found out that I was going to be in. So it's like a lifelong dream for me since the first day the Street League came out.
Huge. Congratulations.
Thanks, dog.
Now, while in Florida with your homies, were you able to hit any other spots outside of skate park at Tampa?
We hit Brocado's sandwich shop.
Okay.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's kind of just like go, skate, get the job done, like get that spot. And I even recall saying to Seva, I was just like, man, this is the most stressful thing right now. I just want to get to the spot where the contest is done. And I got that spot.
Right.
And then when it came, I was like, this is it.
Right on. While kicking off the new year, you're riding for the legendary company Blind. What's it like being a part of their family?
It's insane, man, because I used to watch all the Blind videos growing up. Like, What If was pretty much like a Bible for me. I'd watch it every day. Corey Shepard would always be at the plaza. Morgan Smith was a good friend of mine. Well, he still is. I just knew him from back in the day in the DC trips I used to be on.
Yep.
And it was nuts to be like, Blind had approached me and wanted me to be on the team, especially after so many years of like riding on Flow for so many companies. And it's like, for them to hit me up and like ask me to be on the team was like, of course I want to ride for Blind. I'm so hyped to ride for Blind.
Solid. Cool. Now, one of your favorite people to skate with right now is your boy P-Wire. How have you guys been able to help each other progress?
Well, P-Wire is my dog, man. Like, I really like skating with him because I feel we have a lot of similar mindsets and the way we think about things. Because he's very like calculated about his things. Even his job, his career is a market analyst, and he skates like when he can, you know, it's full time. But so like we really like to break things down and like figure them out and kind of almost like reverse engineer tricks. Be like, how do we do that? How do you do that? What do you think about when you do that? And you know, a lot of his flat ground game is just like so on point. So like we're always just together, like going back and forth, feeding off each other. And it's cool because he's like been wanting to skate rails and stuff more often. And in the Shredtopia contest, he's nollie full crooking the hubba and stuff like that.
Solid.
I was like losing my mind, stoked that he was doing stuff like that.
Nice. So you guys kind of build off each other a little
Exactly.
bit.
I get so psyched when I see him getting ahead, and he sees me getting ahead. So it's awesome.
So, being a part of Switchmade, what's going on there? Can you give us a little bit of background on what your idea for that is, or if you have any goals?
For sure. Switchmade was just started as a crew. Originally, it was me, Mike P-Wire, John Osveric. We kind of added a few more dudes to the crew as we kind of grew, and it started as when I came down here first and moved to LA, and now it's just, you know, just the boys we skate with and people I want to show love to. It's kind of just like an avenue for me to like give a shout out to people that I like and their skating and stuff. You know, there's a lot of skaters, especially in LA, that just don't kind of get the love.
Before reaching the threshold of Street League, you had to level up into a few different competitions, one of being Shredtopia here in the Santa Monica Pier. How was that able to push you into kicking off the new year?
Well, basically, like any contest you enter and any you know, accomplishment, I feel like really boosts your confidence and it puts you on like a snowball effect for bigger things. So like, you know, if you place badly in a bunch of stuff and you go into a big contest thinking like, oh man, like those didn't go well, I'm gonna do a bigger one. Or if you go into a bunch of other contests and they go well, and then you're like, dude, it's one more contest. And I literally said that to myself, what's one more contest? And I've landed my runs Shredtopia, I've landed my runs Damn Amps, I landed my run Tampa Pro.
Solid. That's the way you got in, man. You took those different steps and made it to the bigs.
That's how, you know, me and my boy P.R. always talk about that. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, all the way.
That's a big one. While you were at Shredtopia, Tony Alva came through and performed in front of a 3,000 person crowd. David Gonzalez also has a little bit of music history going on. He's got his own band. Do you see yourself taking that avenue?
Well, I love playing guitar so much. It's another passion of mine. I'm not sure if I foresee that. I would actually love one day maybe to play some gigs like at a local bar or something like that. But it's never been something that I've really wanted to set as a goal. But it's something that could happen. It's just, I've always seen my life as like, I like to have like almost like a little trifecta effect. Like you have your hobby and your work and like your relationships and stuff. So I always thought like, you know, skating, now like that it's my job technically.
Right.
I like to have a hobby outside of that, you know, brings me outside and gives me more perspective. So I picked up guitar and it's just become another thing that, you know, gives me clarity on my life and then my relationships. And I feel like it just kind of circulates if you always have those three things instead of just banking on one thing all the time. If it doesn't go good, then you're like, fuck. You know?
Yep. Well, being from Canada, say Drake hit you up and he wanted to do a little touring. I mean, you guys are both Canadians. You can't really say no to that. How would you handle it?
I'd be like, yo, Drake, maybe you should just listen to my stuff first and then, you know, see if you want to do that. Because I don't think I'm there yet, Drake. I mean, you're all right, but I ain't like that.
We'll be rooting for you there.
All right.
Hang on.
Might take a few years, but hopefully.
I'm sure you've had a lot of influences along the way. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out at this point and say thank you to?
For sure, all my sponsors, like everybody who's like even shot photos of me, taking the time of day to have like a lunch meeting, like brought me into the offices, like give me some advice. Like there's been so many things. Like I've always kind of, I've loved the idea of being self-made. But at the same time, like anybody who's self-made has also had, you know, people give them a hand up in every part of the way. So it's like without any little talk or conversation, like you wouldn't be where you're at, you know. So you say the right thing to someone at the right time, it can completely alter their life's path. And I just think that all of my friends, all of my family, all of my sponsors, anybody I've worked with has just played a monumental part, you know?
Awesome.
So I'm stoked for everybody who's helped me.
On behalf of ShredHouse Productions, we'd like to thank you for coming out. Wishing you the best of luck this year. Say what's up to Rob Dyrdek and Jordan Whitley for us.
Oh, yeah.
Kick some ass.
As the trial flies high like a dove.
Get it, buddy. There it is. Yeah, Micky Papa. Yeah, Micky. Solid. Wow. Get in the mood. Micky stacking them up.